Entitled Mother at the Beach. So we were at Florida visiting my nan and we decided to go to the beach. We put our stuff down and I make some new friends. I was playing for around half an hour to an hour, then EM, entitled mom, sits her baby down on the table where all our food and stuff is. She proceeds to changing her child and my mom walks up and asks why she's changing her child where we were going to eat. And she ignores my mom and finishes. Then my mom said, "Why didn't you go to an unused table?" Then EM says, "Think about the children," and to this day I haven't seen her again. We still joke about think about the children. EM starts to mock me because I didn't let her kid play on my Switch. Hey there, I'm on mobile, sorry for bad formatting. So this happened today on the subway. This is not the woman steals my Switch and kills my dog and accuses me of I want monetization and abuse kind of a story that you like to hear, but whatever, here it is. EM equals EM. So he didn't even bother to say that EM equals entitled mom, but whatever, we are intelligent enough to figure that out, right? NK equals nice kid. Me equals, like everyone says, me. So I'm sitting there minding my own business, playing Breath of the Wild. I just got this Switch a few days ago, so I only let my close friends play on it. He's sitting right next to me, he watches me for a bit and asks me if he can play. Sorry, I don't give it to strangers. Oh, I get it, sorry. Entitled mom glares at me for a solid 10 seconds and says, "Why can't my child play?" Mom, not again, please don't make us see. Why are you so selfish? You don't need it, you are a grown up. Look lady, this is my property and I can do whatever I want with it, now leave me alone. She stops talking, sits back and keeps glaring at me. I'm so sorry for this. It's cool, dude. While they are leaving, his mom says in a loud voice, "Come on, nice kid, we have to pick up the new Ferrari your dad got." What? Now that I think about it, I thought it was hilarious that this woman who looks like she's in her 40s is mocking a teenager for a game. Too long, didn't read. Woman mocks me for not letting her son play and I get to have a little laugh. A migraine is just a little headache. Now grade my son's paper. My mom is a teacher, so she deals with a lot of entitled parents who think their kids deserve a better grade or some kind of accommodation for their learning disability, but this one just gets me. Last week, my mom had a horrible migraine. She went to the hospital level bad, so naturally she's been out of the school and hasn't been doing a lot of grading. Then, some EP emails her about why her son's lab report isn't graded yet. My mom emails back explaining that she has a migraine. Then the EP says, "It's just a little headache. I don't see why you need to miss your job." It was all caps in the email. For it, at least you should grade papers. I have never gotten migraines or anything, but are they that bad? Like, can they really get that bad? Yeah, but anyway, it was too rude to put your job in caps. Like, that's too rude. Angry parent wants me to give her son the prizes I won, even though I beat him. Background, I go to Beyblade tournaments as I like it and I can win parts. If you don't know what Beyblade is, it's a game where 2 or more people spin 2 Beyblades, tops, in a bowl, which we call a stadium. There are different types of Beyblades, like ones with metal, ones made of plastic and others that just explode. And in tournaments you can get Bey points or get sets with parts. There are parts that are made in the US which are cheaper but aren't that good, and Japan parts which are high quality and really good. To win, you need to get 3 points, 1 each round, by outspinning your opponent, which gives you 1 point, and knocking them out of the stadium, which is 1 point as well, unless in the finals, which it is then 2 points. Done? Okay. So on my birthday, I asked all of my family members to buy me Beyblades online and show them which kind, and I got a lot of good parts. I looked up online and found out that there was a tournament near me and they had sets I didn't have that were rare or really competitive. I decided to enter and me and my family are super hype as well. I look at some of the other bladers, people who Beyblade, and talk to them about the show and new stuff that will be released. The tournament starts and I see so many stadiums and I wait for my name to be called and I get called, so I start. As I go through the tournament, my dad comes back with hot dogs from a food truck and after another win, I eat with my fam. Turns out the hot dogs had MSG in them, which my mom is allergic to. She starts to not feel good and my dad drives her home with my little sis. I call my grandparents and they say they can pick me up when I'm done. As I continue in the tournament, I'm about to go up against a kid, who will be NK for nice kid, as he was nice but not his mom. That is like 6 to 7 years old. I see that he is using US parts, which doesn't mean he will lose, it just means it's harder for him to win. And then I see the thing that will make sure I win. He's using a crank-up launcher. Launchers are the devices that spin Beyblades at high speeds, which is an extremely weak launcher. I don't know how he got this far into the tournament with such bad combos and that launcher, but it didn't mean I will go easy on him. After the 3 rounds, I won them all and it looked like he was about to cry, but he then said good game and shook my hand, which was good of him. He then wiped his face and walked back. After this, I get off the stage and wait for my name to be called for my next round to see who I will face. I wait, then NK's mom, EM, walks up to me and this is where hell goes loose. EM taps my shoulder. Yes? Hello, are you Napoleon? Yes, I am. So, you just beat NK, right? Yeah. Okay, I was wondering if you can forfeit so that way NK can win. He really wants those toys, so could you let him? Sorry, no. I really want them as well and you can buy them if you want. All the prices for first place were over $150 US. Oh, but please, I can't afford them, so could you please? I'm sorry, but I won fair and square, and even if I did forfeit, your son couldn't go on to the next round. She's getting angry. Okay, then how about I give you $20? No, I want to win and I have a good chance. Oh, come on, you are a teenager? I'm like 12 years old. You can buy these toys yourself and you are too old to play with them. Beyblade is more teenager show, but it can be for little kids. Also, there are a bunch of other teens here as well, and some adults from when Beyblade was around in the late 90s. I am sorry, but I can't. I then walk away to somewhere else where I see her stomping the ground and going towards a ref. Cause we do have ties sometimes. I ignore it and continue waiting when the ref she talked to comes up to me saying he needs to see the combos I have been using. Why? Someone said your parts are modded and modded parts are illegal and you will be thrown out of the tournament. I'm in shock as this EM is going as far as to say I cheated. I have nothing to hide and he looks at all the parts. I do mod parts but I wasn't using any. The ref when he is done says I'm free to go and I get called and go up. I see the EM with the crowd of parents and other kids and teens. I see her glare at me and I glare right back a few times. After that round, she then comes to me and says I'm a fucking cheater that hates her kid cause he's black and calls me a Mick. Mick is a racist word towards Christian Irish people, which I am as I had an Irish flag hat on. Which I say, I'm sorry your kid lost, but I won fair and square and you're making it worse. NK is in more tears and has said to EM to stop and it's fine multiple times. Well, I hope you lose, you fucking Mick. You don't deserve to be here. I just start walking away and put my headphones and listen to music. The tournament is about to end and I call my grandparents to come and pick me up. I go up for my battle and I lose 3-2. The person I went against was going to the finals and I tell him good luck and you better win for me. I had one more battle to see if I would get 3rd or 4th, and if I got 4th I go away with some parts but not good stuff. Luckily I win and I get the 3rd place rare prize and the other prizes as well and 10,000 Bay points. I get the prizes in my backpack and watch the finals and see the guy I lost to win and gets 1st place. I then find him and say congrats and leave. I'm in the parking lot waiting for my grandparents. I then feel a tap on my shoulder. I sigh as I know it's the EM. And there she is in her smart ass looking at me. What do you want? I want what you promised. What? You are going to give me the prizes. I'm in shock as now she wants me to give up the prizes. This is my breaking point and I instead of telling her, no I want them fair, I go, would you just leave me the fuck alone? I want fair and square and you can go and buy this for your son. I never said I will give you the prizes and I won't give them to you anyway, now piss off. I was yelling and she didn't like this. You fucking brat, how dare you speak to me like that, you. That's when I lost my shit. I have autism and I have been called a pip, not just by public people but my own family who have no filter, and as soon as I say this I go ape shit. Well, sorry I'm a pip, but you are an absolute whoop. Go and fuck yourself, you bitch. I call her other stuff as well and it was worse. It was a few years ago so I can remember. She then grabs me and tries to get the prizes out of my backpack. I then scream like I'm being killed or worse. My grandparents pull up and my uncle, who was with my grandparents, punches her in the arm and loosens her grip on me. My grandma pulls me out of EM's hand and hugs me. You fucking bitch, I'll sue you for assault. Yeah, and so will we for assault of a minor. Your son or grandson stole the prizes my baby won. I had texted my grandma a picture of the third place rare prize that I got and a pic of the leaderboards which had my name. They didn't believe her and she kept yelling. My uncle wasn't going to hit her again. If she did, try like she was, but not my grandpa. Listen here, I know my grandson isn't a liar, so back off or I will spray you. A lie, he doesn't have pepper spray. EM charges at pop-up. Bitch smacks her right across the face. Now fuck off before I get my son Brian. My other uncle, who is a well-known police officer. I will see you all in court. My grandparents took me to their home where I had some bruises and a twisted ankle. I was fine and the EM never pressed charges and neither did we. I wish NK didn't have such terrible mother, but I'm glad he didn't whine to his mom saying he should have won or he wants the prizes. I still have the third place prize, but it has been scratched up with me playing with it for years. I still go to tournaments with the new type of Beyblades and have never had anything like this ever happen again, and thank God. This brings back memories because I had a friend who lived in Japan and he went to Beyblade tournaments back in like 2003 or something like that. And this got me curious because like do you train? Like, can you get better at Beyblades? Like, is there any strategies and stuff? I imagine there is, but I don't know. It's just a thought that crossed my mind. And yeah, I also used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I played in tournaments like when I was a kid. And like, I used to play until I was around 22 or something like that, but I didn't really play that much or anything. But a year ago I started playing Magic and I really like the game. I think it's pretty balanced, well, mostly. But yeah, I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because like the combos, like, come on, like, it was just crazy. And yeah, I think Magic also has like crazy combos, but I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! It's in another level. But anyway, guys and girls listening, thank you for listening to these stories. And I'm curious, do you play any games like Beyblade or Magic or, I don't know, card games? Let me know in the comments.